Welcome to the channel for the first time viewers. Welcome back from my existing subscribers. Today I want to go over the Corsair Virtuoso headset I picked up back in January. Now with this headset, it's like my first premium headset. I came from a Turtle Beach Stealth 450, which was decent in its own right. I'm actually recording the audio with the microphone so you can see. I will say that even though I listened to a couple of takes on this recording already, and I will say that the audio is not as good when using it to record like video like this as it is in-game. In-game, I think it sounds like a couple notches under my Yeti. So with that said, let's go ahead and we'll talk about what I do like about this headset, what I don't like about this headset. Now, things that I do like are the comfort. This thing is very comfortable. You got these faux leather ear cups, so they rest against my cheek pretty chill. I don't have to worry too much about a lot of pressure or like this overwhelmingly plasticky feel, which I never felt before, but since I went through and switched from the Stealth 450s to this, when I go back to the 450, that's when I really noticed that they feel very plasticky. So with this, like I said, you get that premium feel. The notches are labeled so you can always get that exact fit on both ear cups, so you can actually extend it from 2 to 10. So I have mine on, I believe it's 8. I have it on 8, so no 9, I lied to you. I have it on 9, I have that big head. But besides the point, this is the first headset also that I would add that I have actually been able to hook up the 7.1 surround sound and not have it sound like trash. So the surround sound in game sounds really good. The Windows ViewSonics, I didn't pay for the Dolby or anything like that, so I just used what came with the PC. When I used it with the Stealth 450, the gunshots sounded really far out. They didn't sound realistic, and there was almost no bass. But this, it doesn't sound as punchy as when you have it off, but it isn't as bad as the Stealth 450s, which is my only other experience. The other one I had was actually a wired headset that I got at Walmart, and it was way too loud. Like I feel like I was wearing speakers on my head. But this, I usually rock from 60 to 80% volume, and it's plenty loud to me because the sound fills in a lot more, in my opinion. To play games like Warzone, Siege, I can hear a lot better. The sound still sounds good even though I'm using the surround sound. So things that I had advantages that I had to turn off on the Stealth 450s because I was losing quality, I was able to turn back on. One thing I will say I don't like about this thing is that, I live in a busy house, got kids. So whenever my kids are trying to talk to me or my wife is trying to talk to me, you have to actually turn the volume down on the knob in the back. And I'll try to include some pictures, some B-roll and some gameplay B-roll too. So it's not just my head, but whenever you're trying to turn the volume down, you actually have to go all the way down to 0 because it's tied to your Windows. So that's in the wireless mode, and it's also in wired mode. I don't really like wires anymore now that I've started to take everything wireless. I think the next thing I'll do is a wireless keyboard. But back to my point, you actually have to keep cranking it down all the way until you get down to 0. And I find that to be very annoying to have to scroll a wheel and it's not even like a very responsive wheel. So it has a little bit of resistance, which is good if you wanted to, take your volume down maybe 3 or 4 notches, but not fly all the way down to 0. But when you're trying to hear somebody, there's no quick access to a mute button for the headset, and I just normally would have to hit F10 on the actual keyboard if I'm playing Warzone, or take the headset off if I need to quickly hear somebody. So I really don't like that it's tied to the Windows audio, but I guess a lot of the premium headsets are, and some people may look at it as an advantage. I look at it as a disadvantage because the Turtle Beach, I could just do one quick swipe, and the volume would go all the way down to 0. So overall, would I recommend this headset at I think it's about $200. I have the espresso version. I think it's about $200. Yeah, I would say yeah. It's a hesitant yes because it is expensive, but I got it on sale for $180. So with that, I bought the 2-year warranty, the Geek Squad protection. So if something happened, or the Best Buy protection, I'll just take it back over there and get a replacement. So I don't really have to worry about it. Now, if it was $220, which was what the black one had cost, I don't know. It's probably a different conversation, but it's a really good headset overall. So if you're looking for something for gaming and you're tired of some of the lower end ones that have either poor mic quality or they have poor game sound or the surround sound is trash, then this may be something you want to take a look at. If you get it at a place where you can return it and you don't like it, then that's probably my best recommendation, especially if you're really unsure. Like if you don't know whether or not you want it, try one of those places that has a really good return period. That way, like I said, if you don't like it, you can bring it back. But overall, like I said, it's a really good headset. It feels sturdy. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. It does have a little bit of RGB, which I have turned all the way down to extend the battery life. Speaking of the battery life, this thing goes for about 2 nights, and I have to charge it on the 3rd day. So that's about 8 hours, I would say. If you're gonna have to throw it on the charger. This thing is inconsistent as hell when it's charging. So sometimes it'll charge in a couple hours, and you'll get that solid green light because that means it's fully charged. But I don't know. I think something's wrong with the software that makes it not actually show up correctly. Because sometimes I'll charge it for like 5-6 hours, and it wasn't even dead, but it won't show up as a solid green light. It just kind of flickers and keeps flashing green, which means that it's still taking a charge. But it's been like 5 hours. And other times I'll throw it on for 2 hours, and then it'll be completely charged. So that's one thing that I find kind of weird about the headset. But I don't know. Overall, I like it. So I would definitely recommend it, especially if you're in the market for a high range headset. This was my first one. If I come across any other good ones, it was between this and the Logitech G Pro. Yeah, the G Pro Wireless, which is also $199. But the G Pro Wireless, all I kept reading is that they kept breaking. So I read a couple of good things about this one, and I don't really care for the RGB. So I have mine all the way low. Gives me a little bit more battery life, and I'd rather take that. One last thing that I would encourage is for anybody that's in the market for a new headset, look in the comment section below. And for everybody that is watching this video, which may not be a lot of people, who knows, right? Go ahead and drop the best headset that you can recommend to some of those people. Granted, new headsets will be coming out, but we can't really control that. But the best headsets that you know of, that way for somebody that's in the market and looking, they can kind of take a look at the comment section and get some ideas. As I said earlier, it was between this and the G Pro Wireless. I kept reading things about the G Pro's breaking. So I was like, I don't even want to take the chance, especially since I didn't really see anything negative about this, but there also weren't that many reviews. So it's like one of those catch-22s that I just took a chance with. Lastly, I don't think I said lastly, but anyways. Lastly, HyperX makes some good headsets as well. I looked at the Cloud 2s, but I wanted wireless. And I thought about the Steel series, but same thing, man. I just kept reading some things about how they broke after 6 months, but they were great. And the ones that I would have wanted, I think they were like $350. So they were like in a whole different ballpark of audio, sound, and pricing. So, that was a little bit of a stretch. Like I can't be spending like RTX 3060 money on a fucking, on a headset. So it is what it is. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this format. Let me know what you thought, and be easy. I'll catch you in the next one, like I said.